tonight we are interviewing Don Bradford, an independent running for the Northern Scotland constituency. And we welcome him here tonight.
Thank you, Jack. It's an honor to be here.
Okay. You left the Green Party only hours ago to go independent. You were running for the leadership race, but you did drop out of it. What are some of your reasonings for dropping out and just completely abandoning the Green Party?
Firstly, Jack, I can tell you that the Green Party is not doing enough, okay? Their platform is leaning way too much towards the SJW community.
Okay.
I feel that we need a more strict platform if we are truly going to raise the working class out of the ruts that they are stuck in.
Okay. You are running against a big conservative Tory name, also in Northern Scotland. What will you do to convince the moderates in the Labour Party and all of the moderates in the Liberal Democrats, UKIP, and the list goes on, to vote for you for the Northern Scotland constituency?
Well, I can tell you here, Jack, that I probably consider myself a Marxist-Leninist Maoist.
Okay. What are some of the things on your platform?
Well, some of the things on my platform, I believe that we will be able to liberate the working class by building a large government that will destroy the bourgeoisie and will provide to the proletarians.
Okay, so what is your platform on a big platform, a big issue in the UK right now, is foreign policy?
Foreign policy.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are your positions on the Middle East?
Well, I take an anti-imperialist stance on this. So I believe that it is not our responsibility to be in the Middle East, nor is it our responsibility to be in dealings on the Korean Peninsula or Syria, for that matter.
Okay. A hopeful Labour leader, Ben, was talking about getting rid of the nuclear arsenal and freeing up £135 billion. What is your opinion on that?
Well, Jack, I do believe that if we were to get rid of our nuclear arsenal, it would free up some space on our budget to employ more socialist policies. However, there is an imminent threat in the West that if we are to establish a socialist stronghold here in the United Kingdom, we must be prepared to defend it from the imperialist powers such as the United States.
Okay. What if it comes down to you're not able to, you don't have enough power in Parliament with other people to implement your socialist ideals, like seizing the means of production? What if a bill came out that said it would raise taxes on the very wealthy corporations and the wealthy? What would you nay or yay it?
I would definitely have to side with the Labour Party on that one, because I do believe that the rich are exploiting the working class beyond refute, and there is something that we must do about it, whether that be taxes or if we must, the proletarians will take up arms against the bourgeoisie.
Okay. So what do you think of people who call you a radical that should not be in the House of Commons? A quote from Leighton McDonald.
Leighton McDonald. Well, he used to be quite the friend of mine. Well, he calls me a radical. But I say, it is radical that the bourgeoisie are exploiting the proletarians. How am I radical to oppose the exploitation of the working class? It is radical and utopian to support a society in which the proletarians are oppressed to this extent.
Okay. Very, very socialist platform you are currently aiming at. But what are your opinions if it came down to it that there was a Liberal Democrat minority government and the Labour would refuse to join them in coalition? What would you do?
Well, firstly, Jack, I don't see there being a Liberal Democrat majority government.
Minority government.
Minority government? I don't see them.
If it came down to that, would you?
would I side with the Labor Party?
No, Liberal Democrats, if they had a minority government and they needed you.
Well, it depends. What are they willing to offer the working class?
Okay.
So maybe not.
Okay. The only independent running in a constituency from the House of Commons, Don Bradford. I wish you the best of success in your efforts to
All right. Thank you, comrade.
beat the conservative that's currently running there. It's going to be very interesting on election night, and be sure to check Sky News on election night. We will have full coverage for however long it takes. Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you, Jack.